small like entrance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like entrance and then okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense, particularly given the cameras right here.
Yeah.
Where are you?
So let's.
How are they gonna know what's inside?
We'll bust the camera.
Oh,
I see you here.
You're
I
live.
see you.
Live tour.
This is where we ended.
Yeah.
Let me
There
show
you
the
are.
bedroom.
We both FaceTime and then.
Uh-huh.
Oh, actually.
There we
There
are.
you are. Go in here.
I
Awesome.
can see everything.
Hi,
that
Luke. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, let's get one social media photo.
boy.
Ready. Oh, this is backwards. There we go. Awesome. So let me go to social media. Hello, everybody.
Okay.
Since we are live, yeah, it is happening.
Oh.
My name is Gates. I am the marketing and events coordinator here that gets to put together these live streams and makes my coworkers build forts in the office. Because today is Fort Day! If you pre-order now on leadergames.com, the fancy and brand new Leader Games. And this is my lovely coworker.
I'm Patty Hyun. I'm a pre-press graphic designer.
I'm Nick, and I'm a graphic designer and developer.
What game did you develop, Nick?
Fort.
His name's on the box right there.
Yep.
And then Nick's actually going to describe what Fort is for those who are not aware of today's
Oh, sure.
significance. Yeah.
So Fort is a interactive deck building game where you collect friends. Just get down there. Growing your circle of friends, collecting pizza and resources. Make sure I'm in frame. At the end of the game, try and have the biggest fort. There is a ton written about it online. There's a bunch of reviews. There's watch it plays. There's development diaries. So if you have more questions about it, we're taking them here. But also there's a bunch of stuff online.
Yeah. Awesome. Sick. So, first and foremost, we have to figure out how we're structuring this. So we have our supplies, which is a bunch of blankets, cat toys from my house for
Important.
Yeah.
very important.
Do we have the tape over there?
Yeah.
We have tape. We have rubber bands.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Well.
We're going for a permanent structure.
But we're going to functionality.
Functionality.
Yeah. Functionality.
It's going to
first.
be a fort.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm about comfort, and I think we should lay a blanket
Down. I agree.
Yes.
Like first priority.
Foundation blanket.
Show all of these out of frame briefly.
There you go.
Awesome.
That's a very nice.
This is
bathroom
like a big
back
one.
there. Oh no, this is good.
It's nice
We'll
and
just
quilt.
keep
Quilted.
Yeah.
I think keep it half folded. That's a good area, right?
And we have our
How big is
wonderful
your fort
intern
now?
Melody that's going to be in the chat. So if you guys have questions for us, let us know.
Any plans for expansions?
Nick, plans for expansions.
Let's get the real game out there. But expansions are always an option. We would
Yeah.
say. I would make sure I'm not saying anything off from my marketing director.
No.
There's always opportunity
There's
for
always
expansions.
possibilities.
We're all excited about Fort just as much as you are. So I will just say that.
Yeah. We want more for it as much as the next person.
Yeah. So do you want to use the chairs as like wall
Oh, is this
side
like
walls?
the center?
Yeah, I'm with it. And then we can maybe up to there, go over the whiteboard or something.
Yeah.
We have like a descending.
Yeah. I
Oh,
think that'll be good.
I'm going to do the social media thing real quick.
Are you upset if we step on your blanket?
No, it
I
actually,
can pop the shoes off.
it's my roommates. It's fine.
Okay.
Wait, it's my roommates it's fine, or it's my roommates pop the shoes
Oh,
off?
pop my shoes off.
I'll pop the shoes off. So now I can't.
Just
I
for
can't
respect.
do it.
I don't know this
If they're watching.
I'm not that disrespectful. I grew up in an Asian household. You pop the shoes off.
Yeah, it's fine. Do it, or it's fine. They're not watching.
They're not a fan.
They're not a fan. They won't see this.
Let me grab this other blanket.
I gotta immediately cover up. It'll be
Yeah,
This will come back. Well,
This is also not one of those supervising roles like conventions. I promise, like just social media.
I don't know how this is gonna work.
you know what? If you believe.
Well, if these are about halfway. All right, I'm gonna tape this up. We're just gonna start
Yeah.
adhering things.
There you go.
Ooh.
Get to that.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
Mars
yeah.
can
My
go in
thing.
for you.
Hey, Patty, Jesse Cromley says hi.
What's up, Jesse?
Carriacs only.
Yes, only carries. Hugs for everybody.
Okay. Any apparel coming out? So many cool logos out there, and no merch to spread the word.
We have Patty actually is modeling our Gen Con 2019 exclusive.
Yeah.
Like, that's a word that we don't say.
But like, yeah, lack of conventions has meant currently lack of shirts.
Shirts, yes.
But I've already talked to some of the other people in Later Game staff about forged shirts,
Yeah.
and I'm, you know,
Yeah.
God willing, I'm gonna make it happen.
We had so many good plans for the. If anybody's seen our new booth at PAX Unplugged, PAX East, we had so many good plans for the tournament.
Yes,
It will happen. I will have a tree in the middle of the convention center. By
at
God.
some point.
You get
Thank you. We'll just share them or split them.
Yeah.
fair to say it's in the works.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's call it in the works. Let's say
Cool.
shirts are in the works. That doesn't tie us down to much. There's a lot in the works. All
So
right.
my plan, I think, I'm gonna
Kind of use that as the.
move this out a little bit
I feel that.
and just kind of.
Oh, this is a heated blanket up here. Yeah.
Ooh.
This is what
Yeah.
I'm feeling.
Tape that up.
Like a little sky.
Yeah.
Little skylight.
I feel you. We can, you know,
we have
we
a
can,
vote
yeah.
for a Leader Games hat.
Oh,
Oh,
there's
sure.
a lot of hats.
Consider the
yes.
vote submitted. Yeah, sure. That's one.
There's a
That's
lot
the
of.
start.
We have a lot of hat stands.
This is
Yeah, no,
how it
yeah, you're
happens.
talking to a big. Yeah, I mean,
I was
I
about
wear
to say.
hats.
Yeah. Where are we at?
I mess with a hat.
Oh, there's a cat leash
Oh.
for all of our. Oh, Roger. Roger's coming over here.
You should like tape him up at the top of the thing, kind of watch over, perhaps.
I really hope my roommate's watching at this point.
Watching you disrespect their blanket.
and their cat leash right now.
Thank you, roommate.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. Do we like something like this? Then we can maybe, if we're really, we can maybe even get another blanket. You know, but yeah, like we do this for now, and then maybe we, yeah.
How are we? The center is the center part is now.
It's
where
really
I'm
the
like-
question.
It's really the question because you can't
Oh.
just have like a chair in the center.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we need to build a little gateway with
Yeah.
boxes, perhaps.
Okay.
Oh.
This is a good start for like back here. I mean, this may even want like this needs to be like here ideally.
John says, I'm excited to get my pre-order next month and make some forts with my wife and daughter.
Yes.
Please send us
Yes.
photos.
Yes.
Send photos.
You can build a pellet fort
Start.
now.
I think that's a good like
We'll tape it to the chair. We can always move the chair.
structure is coming together. Yeah.
Yeah. I will assemble.
I lost my tape. Let's go another tape.
It's right behind
I found my tape.
Hey,
That's
Batman.
my just life right there illustrated. Everybody just saw that 10 seconds.
you. This is what I do with all of our Photoshop files.
Yeah. It's not here. It's right there.
There.
You're right. It's here.
If you had any questions about what a pre-press graphic designer does, it's
that
that.
moment right there.
Boom. Also,
You know, blankets don't take to tape it the best.
all cardboard boxes were donated by local game stores, Source Comics
Source
and
Comics
Games.
and Games.
Pew pew. Oh.
And if there's any Leader Game employees who's concerned about the back of this whiteboard, I've already taken a picture of it. It's fine.
We're let's pose. Yes. What secret things are on the other side of the whiteboard?
Huh.
That's our favorite. Our favorite.
Really not. Yeah, I mean, there's some,
Not
some,
much
some
anymore.
notes. Just some notes.
Yeah. The word unicorns.
Yeah, let's like go like here with that. I'm trying to get like some
Yeah.
interest, you know, some more complicated structure going here. I've been watching Lego Masters lately, so I'm all
Oh.
building things. I'm right here, right? This is perfectly in the headspace.
Someone asked, what are the precise dimensions of the box?
Ooh.
Whoa.
Let me help everybody out. Hold on. Let me. Oh,
That information's exclusive to buyers.
I thought they meant like the box you're currently using.
Oh, holding.
Oh.
Oh, I see.
No, the
I
fourth
actually
box.
I don't know.
The fourth box. I'm guessing is what they mean.
Yeah,
So, like,
4 box is.
how tall of a structure do I reasonably need to climb through?
I mean,
Like, I'm like, right? I mean, we need a gate. It's like here.
Yeah, that's actually a great
hold on,
question.
do you need a gate?
That's what we're about to make.
Do you
Yeah.
need a gate?
Oh.
Oh,
My
Oh.
suggestion,
Yeah.
I think we could go like,
2-2.
think
Yeah.
about this.
It's over the
before
top.
you- Or do you want like another one of these on top of it?
That's probably fine.
we got one of
That
those.
seems like a great.
There's U-line boxes.
That seems like a right height. Anything written more?
Here, I'm gonna take that.
Okay.
Oh, you want
This is
this?
where I forget.
This one? Feel free.
I
Thank
got you. I got you.
Let's get the bottom of these hold together.
What are the dimensions?
Okay,
So,
let's go grab.
let me. Hand me that root box.
Oh, I mean, it's half a root.
Yeah.
Half
So,
I
Yeah,
think we
that's
can
what I
go
was.
measure it.
That's exactly what I wrote,
Here's-
but
here's root.
You can grab a ruler quick.
Here's fort. And I'll get a ruler real fast.
I had a measure.
Boy, should I get the little calipers too?
Oh, you know, I think the calipers would be too small.
Yeah.
I don't think they could.
This is totally in our fact sheet, but for all those taking
Live.
the test back at home,
Live measuring.
it is like an 8 inches and 3/4 across, or long, right?
That one.
5.5-ish inches right here,
I didn't like the sound of that.
and then the 2 inches right there, or as we call it, half a root.
Exactly one
Exactly
half
half a
root.
root.
Man,
So-
it would only, if there was like another
Look at
small
that.
box to create like one whole root, that'd be crazy.
Whew. I think we can almost do that with 2 fort boxes.
It's all, yeah. If you
So you can
have to
have-
buy 2 to keep your games level.
I mean, it is $30. Root is $60.
It's
So
just
it
fun as a
doesn't-
level. in terms of cost for keeping your boxes level,
Yeah,
it's the same.
the form factor does factor into
Long
the
enough,
size
I could
itself
probably
and the
just
price.
go straight. Is
Your
that-
blanket's a lot longer, that one
I'm
is.
gonna try.
Yeah, that's what you try to. I'm gonna need to like do a 2 for something over here. We're gonna the classic fort thing is gonna happen.
Oh, it's
it's
gonna
gonna be the
encase.
center. Yeah, it's the center here. We
What?
just need like a pole or a chair, perhaps.
Oh, guys.
Hey, that might be it.
God.
Oh, Gates. I thought you could just grab the light. That works too.
Yeah.
Just one of those just like runs directly past what I expected you to grab.
I got it.
Yeah, no, that's
someone says if you open one of the bigger boxes and turn it on its side, you can make a sweet fort entrance tunnel.
There you go.
Oh.
Yeah, those over there.
You guys got it.
There, yeah, something like this is where you're.
You know, this is our trusty coat rack for the Minnesota Wind.
Are we able? You take your stuff there before I hand you this, and then we're gonna try. We're gonna try to like.
Also-
We're gonna try to apply a roof.
This is a very light blanket.
Is it big?
It's a tapestry, yeah.
It's a tapestry.
Oh my word.
Tapestry, you say?
Yeah. I mean, let's just
Hashtag not sponsored.
let's just name some names out loud. I hear you like taking pictures.
Ah! This really is the crew. Oh, let's see how many we can get in. What else do we got? What's another one? If somebody can naturally sneak in Quacks of Quedlinburg, you win.
I mean, anything with a quack.
Quack, yeah, you can throw somewhere there.
Actually,
I just literally face planted the mic. If you heard, the sound you just heard was my glasses scraping
yeah,
against it.
that ASMR. Nick ASMR.
All right,
There you go.
we got a little bit of structure here coming.
We're figuring it out.
That is the worst.
next to.
Ooh.
Oh well, I see how you feel about that.
You know, I almost thought, for another time perhaps,
Yeah.
how it should have gone is we should have done a fort making competition and then had Grant judge.
Oh.
And we make our our offices
Yes.
into a fort.
You know what? Expansion.
Right, there you go. So if you want the cool marketing idea.
No. That was the thing I was missing so much.
How far can these go? Can this go like down to here?
Oh, wait.
I'm trying to
Oh God.
Oh, I wasn't trying. I thought you were holding it. I'm
No,
so
it's
sorry.
okay.
This side doesn't need it as much, so if you want to finger
I might just
yours-
need it on. Okay. Patty's side is very stable.
Oh, okay. You want to take this down? And
Maybe. Do we want the height?
back a little so we can walk.
Yeah, let's go like here, Gates. Can you grab the other?
yeah.
Put down that tapestry.
Just say.
You know, it's and like I kind of want to like something
Yeah.
like this, and then can this like it's
Yeah.
just like the rightish size.
Yeah.
Someone want to get me a tape?
Oh yeah.
Here's the tape, Patty. Right up.
Thank you.
No problem. That looks so good.
You can't see me, but I'm still here and I'm doing the most.
I mean, this is
Oh,
like putting a convention booth together, but just less instructions.
We miss it so much.
Really though.
We could like. Here we
It's
go.
like Christmas.
Here we go. Oh yeah. Should make sure I'm just not blocking the whole camera. My goodness.
Yeah.
These live streams are new to me.
Yeah. This is coming together.
I don't think I'm gonna leave.
You guys live here?
Can you hand me the tape and go so I can find it?
Grant recommended us use natural resources, limbs, and pine needles.
Oh yeah.
Pine needle bed. Remember to think of drink storage.
Beverage.
Multiple entrances and exits. Passwords must be outdoored and tied to trees. Well,
Yeah, I do know about the outdoor one. Grant has it. And you'd be disappointed in that.
We live in Minnesota. There's not a lot outdoors here.
Yeah.
It's kind of scarce. But
Well, I feel like almost
product placement.
a commemorative fort game would have to be played inside at some point.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh my
Let's
goodness.
Celebrate.
Go back in.
Going in.
It's kind of the tape that's already started.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know,
Let me start
I
that
can
one.
only sit here and struggle for so long.
I did that.
Live.
That's the point.
Good.
What's the?
I think that the proximity to the mic here with the talking is like.
Oh, just deafening.
Oh, I
people.
checked with Cola. Apparently the volume's coming in fine. But
Oh, okay.
I think the proximity might be.
Oh.
You don't want
I
that?
should be on the other side of the room.
Hold on, let me
look
double
over
check
here.
it.
You want swapsies? Now that I've finished my sides, you want to swap?
I can claim all that effort. Yeah.
Yeah.
For you, for today, yeah.
I'm just managing.
I made like a back door.
Oh,
A side door.
perfect.
This is our
This is-
garden.
Yeah, I was supposed to say courtyard.
Mm-hmm.
How do we feel about like a draped front or like a
Ooh.
like a taut? I think we want
I
this.
caught. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think we want this.
Want to be seen.
Oh yeah.
What are we missing? What's our fort missing?
We need the. I was about to grab like the couch cushions to put them inside or
Oh
something.
my gosh.
perhaps.
Yeah, great idea. Don't make the research.
Or the whole couch.
We should have started with the whole couch.
You know.
Let's see, can I make it to the other side?
Patrick, I'm stealing the pillows that are on your couch.
Say that.
I'm going to steal Patrick's
What's
pillows.
the soft thing?
Oh.
Let us know in the comments. Do you say pillow?
Or pillow.
Pillow.
Have we taped our spire?
We have not.
I think it's fine how
Yeah.
it is. I'm just curious.
Oh,
What?
The blanket to
I have.
the thing.
On
Oh
the
wow.
other side.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. We're good.
We need a sign. We need a. We need.
Yeah, I got
Kyle says pillow.
If you give me a
Pillow.
piece of cardboard and a big Sharpie.
Or I got.
Oh, sure,
I got
this'll
the
work.
whiteboard.
Trying to see where this will be. Oh yeah, right there, it'll show up. Okay. Perfect. Now, this part really came together faster than I was expecting.
I know. There was 3 of us. Actually, it was really Gates watching and you two doing.
There's not a lot of air circulation.
Do we need to get a fan?
Fan.
We only have like
Oh yeah.
we have like scary strong ones.
All right.
What are all your itching for board game questions? Or where are you guys from that you already pre-ordered from? That's so
In
great.
terms of keeping it looking like a kid made it,
Oh,
I
God.
will write the sign.
I hit the mic. Oh, yes.
Just to
Hold it firmly as a fist.
You're right. I actually can't.
There's a Patty.
Hi.
Do you guys want to come inside the fort? We might actually.
There is a satisfying amount of pillows at Leader HQ.
Yeah. I don't think that's all of them. I have. Yeah.
How much tape is this going to take to keep this up? Quite a bit.
Fort leader.
Where's it going?
I'm going to put up a sign,
Ooh.
and then
I got.
I don't know what I'm doing
Maybe on
next.
that side?
That's what I'm
Extra
going to put.
product placement on the.
On the
Stage
left,
right,
have placement on the
whatever.
right. Ooh. Here's the. There's a million reasons this shouldn't work. Nope, we started already. Well, it started with the tape sticking to itself.
I brought our favorite friend.
There we go. Oh, I got a million plushies in my office. I didn't even think about that. We need toys. I got you.
Yeah, we got toys. We need pizza. That's how we build.
I was.
So
I
we
didn't, I
have-
didn't want to mention it. I was wondering if pizza was in the plan. But I didn't. I would here move those for a moment. Let's see if I can get this.
Yep, we've got orders from Egan,
Oh yeah.
Woodbury, Illinois, we've got North Dakota.
Yeah.
Texas.
Another tape strip.
Very exciting.
Only like one or two.
We are
more
over in
days
St.
near-
Paul, but we're social distancing. Honorary Canadian. Haha.
There
we,
we
I
go.
mean, we basically are.
Feeling good?
I think that's.
That's pretty solid.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Like towards the back of that,
I'm
keep the box
kind of-
down.
I'm kind of. I don't think that should have stuck, but we're
I'm
gonna
kind
take
of proud of
it.
it. I feel like it's the
Let's see-
texture of the
let's see what I
blanket.
have.
It's very nice.
Yeah. Get yourself some textured blankets if you're doing a blanket
Yeah.
fort. I think that's key.
What level fort would you say that is?
Ooh, we need to grade the fort. Where's Grant? Oh, Grant's in a meeting.
Oh.
Yeah. Do we have made up rules yet? Do we have perks yet?
We have to take a picture and then we'll let you guys know what level fort this is.
Yeah, what level?
That is a
fort?
good question.
It's a very good question.
Ooh,
We're getting, I would think
I
like
mean-
a 4. This is a solid
I was gonna
4.
say 3. I was maybe considering 2. I don't want to be.
I was supposed to say, do we have made up rules or perks yet? Like,
I don't think so.
Even
We're-
though I made us a side
just
exit
more.
onto our
I'll just keep putting
Yeah.
toys out here. Here we just keep.
Keep
This
like-
seems appropriate. This is,
Yes.
this is
We
everything.
have
I
a lot of toys here
Yeah.
at your HQ.
They gave us a 2.
That's what I said. I
Wow.
think we need to be a bit more
Cheer.
self-critical. It's not, we tried. But oh no. Here we go.
We didn't go in with plans.
Yeah.
We can, like, put on top of the box.
Oh yeah. Look at all of this. Now that I've added toys, at
Yeah.
least 3 of them. Now
It's
it's
because
maybe
we
a
don't
4
have
level
the
3.
pizza.
We don't have pizza. And
Oh,
I don't know-
ground
and I don't know who to
level
blame for
forts.
that.
Marking nerds.
I don't know. Alright, well I'm gonna get in.
Okay.
It's official.
Should we bring
Oh
everybody?
goodness, I don't want to take it down
Celebratory.
with my butt.
Let's survive. I think I might bring us all in here.
Can you bring the camera in?
Yeah. Oh, cameras.
Just squeeze it. I mean, there's 2. Yeah, you're good.
Just don't disconnect the wires, Gates.
Hopefully the, the inspectors don't give us a harsh critique about this wall structure in here.
Yeah.
It's an open
I
concept.
don't want to hear anything about building code.
This is an open concept for it. Oh, here they come. It's like cribs. It's just like cribs. You make sure you give it a little camera shake as you come in.
Yeah. Well, this is.
Oh, what up? Yo, oh, I didn't know you guys were coming. Oh, hey, come on in. Here you go.
The Blair Witch Project. All up in here. You guys are cute.
I tried. This is all we've got. This is.
The camera is
This
now apart.
This is official now.
I wish I knew what was on this picture screen right now, but I hope I don't look
can
as
you
sweaty
bring
as I
up-
feel.
yes, bring up- bring up a
It's a little hot. It's
Yeah.
a little steamy in here.
Awesome. We're going to answer questions.
Yeah, I'm gonna
now.
bust out of the port for a moment. We're
You
gonna,
wanna
we're
come
gonna
out this
exit.
way?
I'll come out. Oh, we'll use the emergency exit. Our secondary route. Whew.
I think I need to.
Yeah, right? I'm like, I'm gonna get a drink of water.
Well,
Alright,
Misty-
so, air circulation is an important yet underappreciated aspect.
I think that's why the outdoors was necessary, maybe. Like, you got that breeze.
We all can't be outside in the time of COVID.
Yeah. Here's a good question. Up for the staff. When you were a kid, what faction, suit, however you want to talk about it, would you have been a part of?
Ooh.
And then has that changed with which one you would be a part of now?
Yeah.
Patty?
Always glue.
Craft
Always
life.
glue.
Always
always,
glue.
always on that craft.
Always crafting.
Yeah, I was about to say, who am I? No.
Who am I now? Who were
I'm
you?
trying to think, what class am I? Am I water guns?
Yeah.
Currently.
I'm totally water guns.
But, I mean, that doesn't mean that actually represents what you were as a child. That was I want to give you.
Yeah. We're gonna now, like, sit and chill and answer more questions.
Oh,
Get
yeah.
up from it.
I can hang out right here.
Yeah.
Oh, you're totally, you
Oh,
are.
this is great.
Oh, we're framed.
Yeah.
We're in it.
Oh, yeah, look at us. This looks like a
We're so
casual
good.
little hangout.
This is so good.
This was planned.
This was
It's
all
all
planned.
planned.
How we'd sit outside of
Exactly.
it. So for me, I think my actual one in the thing is I'm a skate kid. It, like
Oh,
card
100%.
placement, but as a child I was not. I was like I had like training wheels on my bike until I was like 10. Like I was not
yeah.
a good bike rider. So.
Yeah.
You feel like you're a skate kid now?
But that's what I was gonna say. So like, I should have been a craft kid back then. But now I was totally a skate kid. Now I'm blading, rollerblading
Blading?
everywhere. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the way of the
Yeah.
blade.
The
Horrible joke.
memes.
Yeah.
Fort related questions. History of Fort. We had it in like a year ago. It was right after Gen Con.
Yeah, I was actually looking at my files. I made the first prototype in August last
Yeah.
year. In August last year. It's like right after my birthday. I
Yeah.
made it, and then we presented it, and then we kind of ruminated for a while, and then then I started doing the rapid
Yeah.
prototyping, and we went from there.
We didn't announce until September.
I know.
We announced Oath and Fort within the same week.
Yes,
That was a big.
that was a big week for
Oh,
us.
big week.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was super crazy. What was your favorite, with the whole entire process, what was your favorite memory of like the development?
Oh no, that's tough. Honestly, probably just like hearing Grant talk about how he appreciated the development and how it turned out. I want everybody at home to enjoy the game a lot, but at the end of the day, I was like, I just wanted to make sure that Grant
Grant,
appreciated
yeah.
the development that went into the game, because
Yeah.
people who don't know, I was a huge fan of SBQF.
Yeah.
Prior to working on it, it was one of my favorite games, and I enjoyed it a lot. So like working on it was a bit of a passion project anyway.
Yeah.
So keeping Grant in the loop and having him like appreciate the work and also being like super helpful and understanding. And I've talked about it before. Grant's a really self-aware designer, so he was really, really helpful to work with, and you know, I think we worked together very well.
Yeah.
We try to keep an open process here. And
Yeah.
Grant was.
He fit in really well
Yeah.
with that in every part of the process, because like I mean, Magic Development, but even for marketing, like Grant is super accessible, just like everybody at Leader on Twitter and stuff like that. If you have any questions,
He's also quite funny, which is something
And he
we
has
value.
peaches.
We value.
and we have Peaches.
Yes.
His dog.
And he has,
Yeah.
he has an adorable dog.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, I miss the dog interns.
I know. I
we
thought.
need Lady and Gadget back in the
I
office.
thought.
We have human interns now, so.
Yes, you have human interns.
Gadget got laid off.
honorary
He's still
human
dealing
here.
with the trauma. He's a little upset he got laid off during COVID, but
It's all good. Is there any questions or any comments in the chat? If not, I'll just...
Tell us an embarrassing. Oh wait, should I even read this? Hold on.
Everyone's been there.
Embarrassing.
A Patrick story.
Embarrassing Patrick story?
Oh, I don't have any. Patrick, because I've never seen Patrick be embarrassing in my entire life. So that's that right there. I'd consider that one wrapped up.
We all really like working here.
No, not too many questions.
Let's see. Patty, what's your favorite part of the process? Patty's our pre-press graphic designer.
Yeah.
And so
this was the first project that I worked on from like start to finish.
Mhm.
But this
Yeah,
has
same.
also had like a huge, like a significantly less shorter production time. It seems like
the notes.
than Oath specifically, but
Yeah.
it seems like even less than what you guys did before.
Yeah, this was a lot.
So this is just my first project, so I've just enjoyed like the whole process. But I would agree, like just seeing how positively it's being received, especially by Grant, has been very heartwarming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They ask, "What's your favorite made-up rule?"
Ooh.
Art alone.
I like two of them a lot. I really like minimalism, which is where if your fort level's at exactly 2, you get 8 points at the end of the game.
So good.
Because I really like the aggressive point strategies a lot. And then the other one I like a lot is if you have the most cards in your deck, you get 8 points. Yep, and if you're tied, you get 4. Just because it like forces you to play in a Fort's a deck building game where your deck stays like very lean.
Yeah.
There's times where you're drawing the 5 cards that are your deck like
Yeah.
every turn almost.
Yeah.
And like needing to pivot into that like larger deck construction, I think is a neat puzzle. Yeah. What about you?
I really like minimalism because I really
Yeah.
I like one. I want to lean my deck down as much as possible, and at least and just get as many resources as possible. What was it? When we were, I think it was the live stream. I was down to 6 cards.
Yes.
I was down to 6 cards, and then I remember whenever we had it in the office, the leaning strategy was real strong.
Yes.
Real strong in the leaning.
Yeah.
Nick corrected that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I really enjoy Copycat
Copycat
because
is so
it's the
good.
best meme art,
Kyle Farron.
and then it's just fun.
That's the one that where you can play multiple cards when you're following or whatever,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yep.
That card's awesome.
I very rarely do it because I feel like I try really hard to just get rid of my
Mhm.
hand so I'm not having a bunch out.
Yep.
So I feel like I don't get the opportunity to do Copycat very often.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that meme art.
Developer Insight, I think it is one of the most often presumed very strong
Yeah.
cards that is very
Yeah.
quickly like, oh, okay, it's not like that great. It's like
Yeah.
good, but it's not, yeah.
You realize like some of the cards that you, like you said, some of the cards that you seem to be very strong
Mhm.
actually like don't hit as often as you'd like.
Yeah, and that's certainly one of them.
Yeah.
All right. If you were to make an expansion to Fort, how would you do it? New suits, just new cards, any other mechanisms?
I'll tell you from my point.
Yeah, from Patty. Well, wait, yeah. What do we fans? Because we're fans of the game.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would like there to be. I mean, I guess I couldn't really
You can just
tell.
say whatever. That doesn't
I just want animals.
Yeah.
I just
I
want
know.
like a pack of wild dogs.
There needs to be.
or
We need
like-
to have dogs in a leader games game. There needs to be
Mhm.
doggos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just companions.
We're all dog stands here. we're all pet lovers here at
Yeah.
Leader.
We have cats too. We like cats too.
Yeah, I got one of each.
That's good.
I got one of each. I like one more than the
Yeah.
other.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think the I don't want to ever speak for Grant here, but we've talked about it even briefly
Yeah.
about like what an expansion would look like for the game, and just in terms of the game. A big thing with expansions is you don't want them to be difficult to implement.
Yeah.
So keeping that in mind is one of the big things where it's like having something that is easy to add but also easy to take out is
Yeah.
like one of the biggest. I can't stand when I have an expansion thing and it's all mixed in and you're like, oh, I actually need to teach these 4 other sets of rules because we're playing with the tea leaves and the magic coins and then you're like, oh, and then I gotta like re-separate them all out. So like having products and expansions that are like really directed and it's like it introduces
This is what it's doing.
yeah, and it introduces like a set of cards. It doesn't introduce a set of cards and a component and an extra score sheet and whatever. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying, who knows what the project ever looks like, but those types of things are things we
Yeah.
initially want to stay away from because Fort has such a clean like core mechanic flow system.
Yeah.
You don't really want to like anytime, even some of the made up rules and perks you have to be careful with because when you start interrupting that flow state is like where it gets really weird. Ones like rough housing, the cards that let you like discard the card somebody followed,
Yep.
was actually a really hard choice for me to put in because of the fact that it like directly interrupts
Yep.
generally how stuff goes. So you can lean more into that, obviously, with expansion and stuff, but you don't want to go crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, animals, or companionship, or another, oh, there's new kids moved into town, or another,
Yeah.
oh, we're going to another cul-de-sac, or, another theme I think would be fun to do is like something with times of year,
Yeah.
perhaps, and you can maybe do like, oh, it's like winter sports, or whatever, because the current one, it doesn't have
Snowball
Igloos.
Snowball
Right.
fights.
Yeah. It doesn't have exactly a summer theme, but it clearly looks like summer, and the
yeah.
colors are kind of like hot and orangey and stuff.
Yeah.
So you can maybe do something different that way, which would be fun.
Oh, I like
Yeah.
that winter.
Yeah.
That's great.
Plus, I mean, we're from the north here. We're
only
dealing with
see
mainly
white.
winter forts. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
mainly winter forts here. So
That's how. I mean, it's all of our board games just stacked up.
I mean, I remember
That's
as
basically.
I remember as a kid, like literally, if we'd get enough snow, you could dig channels in your yard and like and
Yeah.
just climb through them. And my family
Patty and
gets
I
so
from
worried.
the south.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
right.
This is
yeah.
all new.
I grew up in a swamp and you don't go outside.
No, mosquitoes are birds there. Yeah.
Mosquitoes are birds.
Yeah.
Go mosquito watching.
Yeah. Well, no, that's the good thing. That's the good thing about the theme too. Is like we even think about how expansive the world is.
Yeah.
It's not only in its insular thing, like the woodland and root.
Yep.
And there's so much
Yeah.
still to explore with that, and I think there's still so much to explore with fort. And
Yeah.
With having a unique thing.
It's like,
great.
you have kids' imagination and like generally youth to play with as your
Yeah.
like theme and mechanics, and there's a ton there. So.
Yeah.
We should do like imaginary animals.
Right, or something.
Yeah.
Imaginary friends.
Yeah.
Font? What?
Oh.
Font? I was introduced to the font like last week, and I'm like, oh.
Oh, the name
I
of the
didn't-
font is called Imaginary
Your
Friend. I
friends,
forgot
yeah.
that. Yes.
Yeah, it was super clever. What? You have
Someone just asked, who is here on stream? If you guys want to reintroduce yourselves.
Oh, sure. I'm Nick Brockman. I do graphic design and development for Leader Games. I was the developer for Fort and all that stuff.
questions?
Yeah.
I'm Patty Khan. I'm a free-press graphic designer for Leader Games.
And I'm Gate Stout. I do marketing and events here at Leader Games, and I make my coworkers do live stream building forts.
We're the young and fun ones.
Yeah. Team Young. Team Young.
Team Young, Team Fun. I'm so joking. All of my coworkers are fantastic. They're all very fun.
And also
They have,
very young.
they have, and
Very
so
young.
so youthful, so youthful, filled with youthful energy.
I mean, did you see Kyle with his
Yeah.
child?
Yes.
Yeah. What's everybody's favorite art in Fort? Mine. Yeah, can we show?
Oh, totally.
I'm selfish.
Yeah. So there'll be a quiz later on social media, so follow along, friends. I think it was just natural. I feel like we didn't really discuss it, but that we all were going to get stat cards.
Yep.
It was
Which is a suggestion that came outside of the studio.
Correct. It was,
Yeah.
it was Maddie's suggestion.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That
Well,
was-
Maddie has her own
That's the
card.
reason she got one.
And then this little kid on the front of the box is designer Grant Rick.
The old Grant.
Oh,
The
Grant.
young Grant, if you will.
Yeah. Oh, this is a freshie, guys.
Fresh, sealed,
Fresh sealed.
never before touched by human hands.
Oh, is my CDs?
Oh no, the box.
Oh,
I'm product placement.
Actually, I was just talking about this the other day. One of my favorite kids is this one. I love this pink
Yes.
skater girl.
Yeah.
Super cool with the glasses skateboarding. The cover kids have a charm to them, and
Yeah.
I appreciate the fact that we didn't use them also for card art. They're unique in that way.
Yeah.
I've used this water balloon boy
Mm-hmm.
on several of our marketing
He's awesome.
pieces, just
Oh.
because I think he's super fun.
He also has a from a graphics perspective, good at directing things visually.
Oh, yeah.
He leans to the point to the right. Or you pull them all out.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh boy.
Now you'll look extra bad if you forget a staff member.
Oh, never, never. Hold on, Einstein isn't anybody. Right?
I do think some of my
Oh,
favorite
oh.
art is on the shirt.
What?
So,
Gates.
Yeah.
count 'em.
Come on.
Yeah. You can kind of tell, like,
You can kind of tell, yeah.
yeah, no, like you can, yeah. I love the
Astute
double.
viewers. And we need the ears. He's Bug in the shovel suit.
Oh, did I? That's what I was thinking.
And the old shovels.
Oh, there we go.
Do
So
you have a
yeah,
shovel?
yeah.
Yeah.
So Nick's.
I put ops into the crown
Let's see, is
suit.
this
This is their
Hold on,
foil.
yes.
Cool.
OBS?
Oh, yep.
Is this like?
Cole got a book because he's
Focused?
a nerd.
Not quite. I can pull it up if I bring it up a little higher.
Yeah.
Maybe. Hello.
Oh. We'll have to autofocus or pull focus on it.
Okay.
So this one is Nick. He's the goods. You can
Mhm.
afford advance, buddy.
Oh yeah, I mean it's not even a joke. You know, I put myself on at least a solid card. So
But-
most of the staff are on like pretty decent
Patty,
cards.
Patty not only is adorable,
Also a good card.
but also really good card.
And difficult.
Yeah, it has a Fort Advance Public, and then it has a private Fort Advance. So you can end up Fort Advancing twice, minus a resource.
Like the old double advance.
Yep.
My favorite is when you get
Super
the
strong.
3 to 4, 4 to 5 double advance in one turn to just
good.
shotgun the game end. Nobody's ready for it.
Yeah.
Then we got the leaders in the McCulloughs.
Hmm?
His leader, Patrick?
Yep,
Leader?
totally Patrick Leader and
Yeah.
Brandy and Topher.
Brandy and Hofer. That's Patrick.
The fam.
The fam.
Damn. They're so cute. Then we got, this is Marshall.
Yep.
And this one is Ted.
Mm-hmm.
Haha. We got
The test of Jake.
Marshall.
I feel like it's like flashcards.
I know.
Like, it's a good one.
Yeah,
Hated
Golden Boy and
flashcards.
Ghost. Ghost is an interesting one because it's you pick a resource and times it by the
The suit of your choice.
suit of the choice, so you can end up modifying off of it.
Good for swinging either way.
Hold on, let me. How am I forgetting?
Oh, no.
Do who you know? It'll process it.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is definitely. No, this is not. Is this Cole?
It's Cole.
Oh,
Points for
Cole.
books, right?
Yes, of course. Yeah, he
Points
wants to
for
be books.
books.
Oh, he has to be books. Yeah,
He's always giving us history facts at lunch.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I have to
And I then
say,
go just repeat to other people because I'm like, oh, this I learned a first history thing today.
my two favorite art one-wise are like, is Maddie, which is Nick's partner,
Mhm.
and then Carol, who's tiny.
Mhm.
Just the cutest ones.
Carol's is so good.
Carol's is so good.
It's got like the like
They-
plunger bow and arrow kind
and
of
then
thing
like the
going.
face is so.
It's like the firefighter helmet. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. And then we got the Kyle Farron
Mhm.
drawing Garfield and Metasaur.
And some buff dudes.
Yeah. He also gets victory points for everything in your pack, which is super nice. That's a strategy. And then we got the Josh Yearsley, our rules and usability guy.
Yeah.
And then that's victory points for
Fort
Fort.
level.
What plans are he holding?
I believe they're fort plans.
The Fort plans. He's the.
I don't know if he was actually holding anything in the
Actually-
original picture. That's a good question. If
Yeah.
that's what you're wondering. He was probably holding a schematic for a house, I think, in the original picture.
Yeah. He used to be a tiny foreman.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
a young architect, Josh.
And then it's Clay over here in Dash, and then Babyface, which is me. So, Sue's cute. We got almost leaders.
Plays our jock.
Clay's our jock,
Clay's
yeah.
Clay's the jock. He's got football in it.
It's so good. And then the best part. Okay,
I still need to take a photo of it. I want to fill it. I need to steal this idea. If anybody wants to do it first, do it. I want to get a cereal bowl and fill it with like, I think you need to do like cream or something like
Yeah.
really heavy, and then I want to dump a bunch of our components in it and
Isn't
make
it-
it look like cereal.
yeah.
Because it does. It just always looks like Lucky Charms to me.
Put like
Oh,
a
yeah.
riser in it first.
That's right, and then you do it right.
Yeah,
Don't
so that
eat.
it's higher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've seen a few
Y'all
of those.
eat that.
I've seen a few of those
Yeah.
photo.
Production
Yeah,
photos.
a
Yeah,
couple.
we got the
Or you do it with
toys.
like glue or whatever.
And
right? It's really
teasers.
good.
Yeah. Got any
Kind of
any
almost want to do it
quick
with like white
questions?
resin.
No.
And I could have it like permanently cute.
Carol. Oh, what did
Pizza cereal.
Kyle say?
Right?
I love that Carol is tiny because IRL, Carol could destroy all of
Oh
us.
yeah.
Fluff.
Yeah.
I mean, Carol's
Carol
card
gold.
does like trash a card and then
Yeah.
get a resource for
Yeah.
it for doing
Which
so,
is
which is
pretty
it makes,
strong.
yeah, she's strong arms them, gets them out of here, takes a resource.
Yeah.
Did you put a lot of thought into like the card ability and
Oh, for sure.
people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like the way it was with Kyle, and he actually talked about it. Kyle talked about this on his Kids Splaining stream briefly, so if you go and
Yeah.
watch him talk about that, the way it works often is I'll have the card abilities, I know what they do, and then I proposed usually a name and then told Kyle kind of what it did. So it's like, oh, this card's named Doodles, and that's a bad example because it's Kyle, and he
Yeah.
needs resources for doing X. And then yeah, Kyle's really smart about taking that thematic kind of overlap and turning it into a thing. Like the ant is one I really like, where he
Yeah.
like puts a bunch of resources into your pack and then scores resources for it. So the kid has this wheelbarrow that's just like full of stuff, and he's like laying on it. So yeah, there was a decent amount of thought for it. Some of them obviously, you don't, it doesn't get as good on some of them. Like Golden Boy converts resources. I don't really know what that looks like, right? But you kind of make it work. And one of the ones that I do like for the converting resources is, now I gotta find it, Tink. Because the idea is that he can convert pizzas to toys or toys to
Yeah.
pizzas. And the image would kind of imply he just does it with stickers. And just covers the thing and is like, it's close enough. And I think that's hilarious. Where's my boy?
Also, how many pieces of art did Kyle
Ooh,
do?
oh, it's like 60.
60, yeah.
It's shy of that because there's some duplicates, probably like 54 or something like
Yeah.
that, maybe 50, 55. Here's the thing. It's a little weird.
On all the stickers.
Yeah, and so just covered in glue and stickers. I always joke when that card comes up as he'll convert toys to pizzas or pizza to toys. Just don't ask how.
Yeah.
Just don't.
No,
You can eat it now. Yeah, you can eat it. It's fine.
It's been super fun to watch other people's gameplay videos because we played so much in the office and we played so much with playtesters that we create our own narratives.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we create the stories. So it's been an absolute joy to watch the reviewers and the gameplay videos come in and they're doing the same thing that we're doing. And because I think Before You Play was doing kind of the same thing. Jesse, also from Quackalope, was also pointing out kids and stuff like that and creating their own personalities, which I mean it's Kyle's art.
Yeah.
There's nothing short of personality. So that's super cute. And then we talked about our favorite native role, but what's the favorite perk?
Ooh. So the
Oh,
perks
perk
are.
was copycat.
Oh, my
No, that's
bad.
okay. No.
Oh, yeah.
You got roughhousing?
Embarrassing.
Oh, God.
Oh.
That's a good
Holy
Yeah,
cow.
it's back into my
Let me put you
fort.
on blast. Sorry. Oh, that Lucky Rock.
Yes.
Kidsplaining got
Made
it
the-
You
first.
did such a great job.
It
And
was
they also
such-
did such a great job on the interview with Kyle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wonderful
definitely.
interviewers.
Yeah. Was
Yeah.
my favorite interview I've seen this year.
Probably true.
They are building a 3-story fort.
Oh, that's awesome.
And so there's the game and spending the pictures and stuff like that. That family is just so sweet, so sweet. But no, Patty and I had plans to make a bunch of Lucky Rocks, and we were going to
Put them out at conventions.
and have people find them and come find
Yep.
us
Yeah.
and stuff. So
But 2020, am I right?
But here we are now in this.
just as
It's
good
about
as
the same.
I mean, we got the cardboard boxes. These are kind of like a slang thing.
Teardown will be a little bit quicker, which is nice.
Yeah. I mean, teardown is actually pretty quick
It is.
than
It's
you
true.
said.
We get faster every year.
Yeah.
So we got on the 15th of July, Grant tweeted that forts can't be indoors and must be tied to trees. Please discuss.
Saying this,
Um,
what am I in right now?
This is what Grant would call a fart.
Yep.
This is no bueno.
The old space biff.
We're just doing our best.
This is the best we can do.
Yeah.
This is the best I can offer.
Yeah. So.
But no, I do think there's something to be said about in terms of people enjoying the theme and stuff about tying themes and mechanics together and stuff
Yeah.
and trying to find ways to do it more relevantly. I think
Yeah.
is something that we do really well as a studio, and I'm really
For
happy with
sure.
how Fort came out too. And I think I implore game designers and stuff to push for more unique and different themes and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I just think that while fantasy is really cool and it's really fun to be in fantasy, I think sometimes there's you can find something thematically that overlaps actually more interestingly or more meaningfully and can help you understand the mechanics. Because Fort has a bunch of weird rules that I think are kind of get the weird edges on them sanded off because of the theme about the kids leaving you and the yard
Crazy,
concept.
yeah.
And in a regular game it's pretty abstract, but you can do a little bit of work there to kind of push people in the right direction. So
Yeah.
I think that worked really well, and that's a lot of credit to Josh even. Years
Yeah.
later did a lot of work on naming things and understanding how players thought about the language and stuff. Pack, lookout, all those terms, all that stuff.
Yeah, I think that's what I most admire about Josh. Josh is our wordsmith.
Yeah.
He makes everything sound coherent and much better. So yeah, no, that was I think a really big thing because we took this to BGG and I think that's when we were solidifying some of the language.
Yes.
And that helped a lot too, and just seeing what came out of that and stuff. And then also what you were saying about theme, I know that we talked about it on the stream before, but like this was Anthropomorphic Animals before,
Yes.
and we had a very long talk.
Yeah.
Very long talk
It's-
about why.
Yeah.
I think I was for it to be Root.
I think
almost were. We were
like-
swayed to the other side.
Yeah, like I think I went into the meeting even like it should probably be Root themed, and then by the
Yeah.
end I was like, oh yeah, no, it really shouldn't actually. And I'm so happy we
Very
decided
happy
to go
with
the other
it.
way.
Yeah, no, and it's super great because like one of my favorite memories about Unit
Mhm.
was we walked into this with PAX Unplugged,
Mhm.
and you were super nervous.
Oh yeah,
Super nervous because I think we only had some of the art.
Yeah.
yeah.
Very
And it was
little
when we
art.
started. It was like the first time we were showing people the kid theme, if you will.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, first time we were ever showing people and then it was like Oath had just gotten announced.
Mhm.
Fort and Oath were trading on the table, and then we didn't even have we had like prototype bits and
Yeah,
stuff.
so cubes.
But just to see, I remember like your first day, like you just were a different person.
Yeah,
At the
yeah.
end of day one, you were like, oh, this is going to be.
We're
good.
gonna be fine.
We're
Yeah.
gonna be okay.
Yeah.
And then we even had at PAX East, we had like 3 or 4 copies of the game in like first look,
Mhm.
thanks to Andy Mesa.
Yes.
And people were going over there to pick it up. So if you're one of those people at PAX, thank you so much.
Yeah, really
that you
appreciate it.
Because we had so many people come and be like, we had all of it finished at that time,
Yes.
all of the art,
Yes.
and so that was really good to see. So it's been exciting to see you get more and more confident.
Yeah.
With the product.
Yeah, and I mean it's just one of those like you can be so it's so hard to know when you're like working on the project super
Yeah.
zoomed in. And Fort was a little bit different than most of the stuff we've done where like with the Kickstarter stuff we're so public facing the whole time leading
Yep.
up to it, and not that Fort didn't have that, but it was
It's
more shelled before we went and launched
Yeah.
it all. So there was like a bit of a holding of knowing what expectations were going to be like.
Yeah.
So I think that was, but I mean, y'all are awesome and you really trust us and respect us, so we appreciate that. And yeah, I mean, it speaks to I think just the studio's taste levels and stuff, and obviously Grant's design skill. That y'all are into it.
Yeah.
So we appreciate that.
And the trust the community has.
No, yeah, for real.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, especially for something that's lighter than Root, but it's so much meatier. Because I think that was the first thing that we were overcoming as we grow as a studio, especially introducing Oath for more titles. That asymmetry might not be the shtick anymore.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
like that's something that we're always going to go back to
Mhm.
and stuff. So to introduce something not that, but introduce something that's just complex
Mhm.
or interesting or replayability super high.
Yeah, because like
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
the release of this, we do I guess you could say we're kind of declaring like we don't only make asymmetric games,
Games,
right?
yeah.
Which was a notable choice. But we talk about. I mean, Gates and me and Paul
Yeah.
have already talked about this so much
Yeah.
about brand identity and what
Mhm.
games can fit in and can't fit in it. And there's still no prescribed checklist of what it
No.
means to be something in our catalog, but we are starting to understand, I think, even with Fort, like what that can mean.
Yeah.
These like highly interactive, weird kind
Yeah.
of things like that. So
Yeah, and how we define weird, because I think we
yes, yeah, for real.
it's and stuff like that. So yeah.
Related, so they say now all that Fort needs is some official game character plushies.
so we got plushies whenever Rue was pretty successful as an IP. We are not. I think me and Cole are the merch curmudgeons.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, we say no the first, but no, we're open to it, especially with stuff that we've done before.
Yes.
And stuff like that, and especially with resources and such.
I'll throw out mine. Nothing's official on stream that I say, but I would have liked. I've always found the Hearthstone did it. They made these like squishy versions of the
Yes.
Hearthstone, where little kind of stress ball thing.
Yeah.
I thought that maybe the first player rock is a cool opportunity
to
try
have
to
like
make
a plushie.
right, like a little squeezy, foamy,
Yeah.
whatever the kids are into these
Yeah.
days.
The
The squeezies.
Slime?
Yeah,
Is that
yeah,
what it is?
slime. We were supposed to do
No.
slime now.
Oh God.
You open. That's a secret cabal if you're watching. Can you fill your box with slime when you review for it? That would be hilarious.
Yes. I'm kidding. Do it. Stuff like that. So.
They ask, is there any message or quote argument you want this theme to make? For example, play with your friends or they will leave you.
Yeah.
No.
We both on opposite side. Yeah, I think that's a fair takeaway.
You can have a kid-themed game and not just for kids.
Yeah, for me, if I was gonna say, like, actually, not just saying nonsense. To me, what this does talk a lot about something in my education I was trained a lot on was about the aspect and the concept of just play. And
Yeah.
Fort is, it sounds so pretentious sometimes. I took a whole semester class, put all money in college to take a class just called Play.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and like
Wow.
understanding what that concept actually means. And there are board games, and I mean I've talked about this before, and Cole and me have different opinions on some games where like I've had criticisms for games that push up onto the upper echelon of complexity, talking about how like I feel like I'm not playing them anymore, I'm solving this thing.
Yeah.
And I think Ford is a wonderful example of like to me at least what like play in games means. And that like trading and interacting and like there isn't perfect planning often. There is a little bit of chaos, and to me I like that is like my jam in terms of like messing around. It's more of an environment you enter into to play Fort, opposed to like cracking exactly how I eke the most points, which I think is an interesting kind of difference. So there's space for both, obviously. I'm not saying you can't have your power grids and your whatever whatever map thing. But yeah, I just think like in that regard, it's really important to keep that stuff in mind.
Which you had a really great development diary, because you and I both come from card backgrounds, really heavy card game backgrounds, where you do talk about play and solving the thing and what is the game and function and flow of that. You touch a little bit into that, but like we've had many conversations about what it is, especially when Netrunner got really meaty, right? It's solving the puzzle of Netrunner. But the enjoyable parts of Netrunner was playing it.
Right, like those beginning early weird moments where you don't know everything and you do suddenly get tripped up by an ice and I totally agree.
And the thing just drips with it too, and just like
This is now Netrunner Stream.
Friday
original
midnight.
comment
Please.
though.
Yeah.
If you have people in your life that you care about, you should let them know that you care about them.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I know we're all guilty of it, but just
Reach out to your loved ones.
Yeah.
Things are weird right now.
Especially for weird.
Everybody's been on both ends of that equation.
Yeah.
So reach out.
Yeah, and go support your local game store.
That too. Just go support anything you're a fan of right now. Is actually where I'm
That's
at.
local,
Artists. Yeah, like anything like that. For real.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're very lucky to still be making games during this weird time.
Yeah. We're going to be wrapping up here shortly since we're coming up on the hour. Can you go tell Cole that we're wrapping up? Oh, there
Cole
we
is
go.
so-
Okay, even better.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Is this my
So
is
we
this
have
like
a
the
sur-
Little League mom coming in?
Yeah.
I'm serious.
So we have a surprise for you.
For me.
Yeah. And so, Patty, do you want to?
Oh, I'm stuck here.
I don't need to do anything.
Since Patty basically did the thing.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm so embarrassed. I'm embarrassed already. I don't even know.
Yeah.
All right. I might have to move this.
Oh, you're fine. It's a very fragile setup in here.
Yeah.
What you don't see is a lot of chords.
Okay. So you're not gonna see me, but I'm gonna say a few words.
All right. Off screen. That's fine. Let's hear it.
What I'm about to show you, I'm very proud of,
Mhm.
but more so, I'm proud of you.
Oh no! Thank you.
For all the work that you put into Fort.
Yeah.
So I made you this.
Oh holy! Oh my goodness! Holy crap! Wow.
What it's truly based off of.
Patty, thank
You've
you
reached-
so much.
You have reached Fort level 5.
This is absolutely incredible. Wow. Thank you so much. I need more decorations for my office. This is absolutely great. This goes
Yeah. That goes right there. It's now for level 5.
it is now officially, we've got the macaroni
Yay!
sculpture.
Yes.
I have won the Fort competition. Thank you so much, Patty,
You're
for
so
real.
welcome.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So if there's any final questions while we're crying on the stream.
Patty's not taking commissions for these. I'm just guessing. I got a hunch.
New Kickstarter stretch goal.
Yeah.
This is
why it wasn't a
going direct to retail. All that good stuff. But no, we're super happy that everybody is pre-ordering. All the work that we've seen go into it, and it not be a Kickstarter has been real great. I'm not going to cry right now.
Yeah, same. It's only-
So yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, everybody.
you.
For real, we
Thanks,
appreciate it.
everybody.
Yeah, so pre-orders will still be going on until, we have limited resources, but we're not close to that amount
No.
right now. Like all
Please
things.
buy more. I'll say it. Keep going.
The retail release date is August 25th, and do go support your local game store if that is your best option. You don't have to support us, but if you do support your local game store and support the publisher, we can keep making games, which is great. Somebody else sign us off.
Bye, everybody. Thank you so much. This was wonderful. My
Thank
coworkers
you.
are great for setting this all up. Bye, y'all.
Bye.